I mean, was it easier for you working for your own things than working for Nevermore, or was it tougher because it's the first time that you worked for your own?
It was, yeah, I was a little scared at first because I remember one day when I realized, wow, this is really going to happen. Okay, Century Media wants to put it out. They really like the songs. I have to put my name on this, and that's just me. There's nobody else to blame if it sucks. And so I was nervous. Just for a little while, I was nervous. Then I calmed down and realized, oh, these songs are so strong, they're going to speak for themselves, and I don't think any Nevermore fan is going to be disappointed with these. So.
Did you ever think about giving the thing a kind of project name instead of your own name? I
did, and so many people told me, the vocals are so strong, I think that you really need to think about just calling this a solo record, because this is what stands out on the record are the vocals. Your old band, Nevermore, the thing that stands out are the guitars. And, I was nervous about doing that, but, I listened to the people around me that were helping me make decisions.
Warrel, the lyrics are all done by you.
Yeah.
I know that you see writing lyrics a kind of therapy.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me something about what your soul learned from this album, from this lyrics, from these songs.
Well, I guess what I'm going to learn from purging myself of all this messed up stuff in my head is that, it's therapy. That's what I'm learning, that it really is beneficial for a musician to get out kind of built up emotions that might have been bothering them for years even, because I know, I wrote a song about my brother on this record that is something that's bothered me for a long time. Ever since I was this tall, this situation with my brother has bothered me because we just don't have a relationship whatsoever. And that's probably the most personal song I've ever written in my life. I really opened myself up and exposed my inner self with that song, and that's a scary process, but then it gets very freeing once you're done with it.
I guess that people, mainly the Warrel Dane Nevermore fans, are expecting the songs also playing on stage.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a chance, is there a time in between all the things that you do with Nevermore, and are there any concrete plans already done?
There are some concrete plans, but I can't talk about them yet because nothing's been announced. I'm going to be touring, doing some festivals, and at the end of the year, perhaps doing a proper tour of Europe. Maybe not so extensive, just coming to some major markets. I guess just to test the water and see how this is received. So far, the response to the record has just kind of overwhelmed me, though. I mean, I knew it was good, and for some reason, I just didn't expect the response to be so strong from some people anyway, or just freaking out on me on the phone about how great they think it is. And I'm like, I'm still trying to be humble, and I don't know what to say to somebody when they're constantly saying, it's so great, it's so great, it's so great, it's so great. I'm like, okay, it is pretty good.
Last question. When you come on tour, Peter won't be with you?
No, he won't be touring. He quit Soilwork so he could focus on production, and he's getting very good with that. He produced this record as well. He engineered the record, and he helped mix the record as well. So he's got his hands in every aspect of this. I think he's such an easy guy in the studio to work with. He really has we have a really great working relationship together because we never argued once about anything in the studio. He would tell me, that doesn't sound so good. Why don't you try something a little bit different? I'm like, okay, try something different. I'm like, wow, you were right. That's much better. And that's a good relationship to have when you're working professionally in the studio. And I've been through recording sessions that were the exact opposite of that, where there's fighting and yelling, and makes the records turn out really good. But he won't be touring, but I have a touring band.
With friends or with famous people?
No famous people, just this one guy, Matt Wickland from Seattle, who's ex-HIMSA guy, and some other musicians that I've known for a long time in Seattle that are really good guys and really younger, really hungry guys. So that's going to be fun when I really want to get out and play these songs live.